Today I'm taking a look at an abandoned oil terminal or an oil storage facility in the woods of Bristol, Connecticut. I don't know much about this place. I couldn't find much online other than people know it exists, but I don't really know any history on it. Just based on the deterioration, I would say it's been abandoned since at least the 1980s, but probably earlier than that. And that's just a total guess at this point. And obviously people are using this for graffiti now, because the entire place is covered in graffiti. More graffiti than I've seen in any one place in quite a while. Now, I was out here on a Monday at midday. It was very bright, obviously, during the middle of the week, and nobody was here. But what I've seen online is people are saying that every time they've come out, they've seen other people out here, a lot of times homeless people, apparently doing drugs. I didn't see any signs of drug use, but I'm sure something like that was going on here. I also did see a lot of signs of like a homeless camp. There were a lot of bedding materials around, and there was a tent set up that looked like it had been set up fairly recently. I didn't think anybody was in it, but I didn't get too close to the tent. I didn't want to wake anybody up if they were in there. So I probably shouldn't have been here on my own, but, I didn't know that till I got here, of course. Now, personally, I never go anywhere where it says no trespassing or keep out. And so in case anybody's wondering, I did not see a single sign anywhere saying no trespassing or keep out. And I did not have to go through any locked doors or gates or anything. This place was entirely wide open. And I also saw a lot of bike tracks. I'm guessing maybe dirt bike tracks around the place. So it does look like people are riding dirt bikes through here all the time. And I can't really imagine anybody caring if anything happens to this place because it's so far gone. See, over there to the left of that tank right there is the tent I was talking about. Now, I'm not sure if all of these held oil specifically or possibly gasoline or other chemicals. I'm really not sure. And that's about as close as I got to that tent. I'm pretty sure nobody was in there, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. Taking a look inside this tank here, you can see people have been in there. I don't know if people are sleeping in there occasionally or just going in to party or do whatever. Because I guess if you're in there partying, nobody's on the outside is going to know what you're doing. And this place is right next to the railroad tracks. Obviously, that would make it easier to load the oil onto the trains, I assume. And there's a little side track right here. This is not the main railroad track. The main railroad track is right there. And then I'm pretty sure that building there, that factory, is somehow part of this facility. Now I'm assuming this building here was like the main control building or pumping facility. Not sure what else it would be. Now there's definitely another room down there, but I think if I went down that hole I wouldn't be coming back up again, so I didn't give it a try. I'm assuming there were motors or engines of some sort, or some sort of machinery on those pedestals there. So if you do come out here, definitely wear good shoes, because there's a lot of stuff you could step on that would really mess up your feet. I didn't find any needles or anything to step on, but there's definitely sharp things of, you know, some sort buried under all these leaves and junk. Now this corridor here goes all the way out, I think, underneath the railroad tracks, and it ends up at the factory, or at least facing the factory across the tracks. And that looks like, I don't know, like a fuse box or something like that. And obviously valves and pipes here for the oil or whatever it was. And then down here at the end, it looks like water, but as I stepped on it, it turns out it was ice. I almost fell. Luckily I didn't. But yeah, it's March and it's been above freezing for a couple weeks now, but there's still ice down here. Now, I think these were cradles at one point for other tanks. That would be my guess. But I'm not sure what these walls were for. Because if they were to keep people out, you'd think they would have been all around the perimeter, but they're not. So if anybody knows why the walls are there and at right angles to each other like that, let me know. I can't really figure it out. And they don't look like walls to a building, in my opinion. And there was some good graffiti back here. I think that's a snork. If any 80s kids remember, I'm pretty sure those were the snorks. And then more bedding material out here. I'm hoping there's no dead bodies under there, but I wasn't going to check. This one at the end here is pretty impressive. Whoever did that is a really talented artist. And there you have it. That is the abandoned oil terminal in Bristol, Connecticut. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to go there by myself, but I'm glad I did. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And hopefully I'll have more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching. See ya.